We have a surprise double interview. Please welcome Pianobruh and Fallentine, the cousins that had the family rivalry in our finals game. Hello, gentlemen.
What's up?
It's going pretty well. Let's try and do this one at a time. Pianobruh, how are you?
Probably not as good as Dylan's doing, but but as far as like individual performance goes, I'm the best cousin at rock paper scissors. So
LOL.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
All right, guys. So talk to me about our matchups today because you met in round one and RBE came out ahead, and now here in the finals it was our no WOG. What was the difference? What switched? How did it transfer between the teams? Mhm. Mm. Okay, and so unfortunate there was an audio issue and they couldn't quite hear that, so I'm going to try and repeat that. I'm going to try and repeat that. So game number one, you had the Viego and you found that the ability of Royal Blue to push and to fight was more impactful. So grabbing Nocturne in game two and setting the pace yourself through your jungler is what put that more in your favor in game number two. Got it. Okay, so he did agree, and he said that those type of their ability to find windows of opportunity is one of their big strengths. So we're gonna pause on Valentine. I'm so sorry, bro. That's a bummer. But we'll move over to Piano Bruh and say, you guys fought pretty hard through the tournament. You took down Team Unknown. We watched you 3 games in a row. What was the what was the atmosphere like for Royal Blue as these games kept going your way every single time?
it was fun. Honestly, I think the biggest it was like probably the first big tournament that Termac was a part of, and so we were
Oh,
trying to
okay.
hype him up, and he had a really good Silas game the game before, like
Yeah.
save the game with an Amumu R, and
Yes.
so
Hmm.
like I think like everybody was having a good time, and it was also the first major tournament for one of our players, and they'd been gone for 2 years on a mission. So,
Oh,
Welcome
okay.
back.
Yeah, welcome
so
back.
yeah, definitely a coin flip performance from that guy. Shout out to
Mhm.
Miniature Hobbit.
You
um,
know what? Because you called him, I think Miniature Hobbit did a great job.
Mhm.
The way he was able to dance around the map on the Zeri was incredible.
yeah,
And
true.
the innate weakness of Jinx is she can't do that. And so I don't hold that against him, especially with the power of Melio right behind you and Flash. Like, how do you combat a Nocturne Victor that are just always on top of you? So,
Mhm.
Yeah, I
good.
feel like we really like giga trolled our draft that game. Like first, I don't know why we did red side. Like we want to contest Viego and make them ban on their side, right? Like because it's a shared champion pool. Like we definitely should have gone blue side.
Sure.
Like the other thing is that like me and Wazak definitely like we had the most success in the tournament when we had like champions that we could 2v2 really well on and like make plays
Mm,
happen on our top side. And like Graves is just not that kind of champion. Like
Yeah.
we want to be playing with cryo and invading and doing stuff like that. But that just wasn't a part of our draft, and so we weren't kind of able to show our strengths.
Well, at least one of Shazbot's big things is learning, and so we're glad that you found that lesson, and we hope that you take that into your next games. Fallentine, can we hear you?
Can you guys hear me? Hello?
All right. Well, we can hear you. We've been able to hear you the whole time. Let's wait for. I almost said Twitch chat. There it is. All right, we hear him finally. Okay, so then, Fallentine, you mentioned in the general chat that you were looking for a little revenge on the Silver Smashers. Does this victory today feel as good as you think it would have been to go up against the Silver Smashers again?
Yeah, it always feels good smashing Jacob. So, whenever I get the opportunity to, these tournaments, it's just, it's just on repeat. So no.
Whenever I play flex and whenever I like sub for flex and whenever I play clash, like these guys like actually just run it down. And whenever they're playing against me, they always just like drop 12 and 2 mega bombs. It's actually so gross.
It's different. Yeah, totally. Oh, man.
No, I think a lot of the players on our team do well in high pressure situations, and when it's a little bit more of a for fun environment, we see a little bit more for fun plays. So
yeah. So then I think that the most important question that everyone has on our mind is this going to be the PLC rivalry, or will we even see some crossover where you guys are on the same team and running this tournament?
I think Jacob and I have a pretty long history of playing against each other, and also a pretty long history of playing with each other. So I think it honestly I have no objections playing with him in the future, and I also have no objections to beating him again. So
sit down and revenge.
Yeah,
we'll be in the finals next month. I feel like Jacob's moment. I'll
sure.
walk into Camille. And I will run it down to you.
Yeah, we're going to give you the Camille for sure, dude. That's definitely going to make it through Thick Band. Yeah.
I'm excited. I like it.
Here's the
I've
thing.
always wanted a rivalry in PLC, and it's feeling I love this. This is great.
Like high key though, like the way we set up the tournament in our server, like we're trying to have 4 teams. And instead of putting all of our best players on one team, we kind of split them up across all the 4 teams. And so I'm just saying that next time our roster is going to be a little bit more juiced. If Valentine's,
all right,
we won't split it up like that anymore.
Sure, looking forward to it. If I can get all the boys to play again, then we'll see you next month.
The gauntlet's thrown. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Well then, Shazbot, do you have any other questions for the guys?
I honestly am so jazzed up at this point that I need to cool down a little bit. And I incredible plays. I really enjoyed casting y'all. It was very, very fun.
All right, then before we close it out, I'm going to give each of you a chance to say anything you'd like here to the audience. We'll start with Pianobruh.
Shout out to the community again. This tournament's a bunch of fun, and it's even just in the past 2 months, we've gotten a lot of people in our Discord more interested in competitive play. So it's super good. We had a lot of people have great first games, great first days, good experiences with League of Legends. That's what keeps people coming back. So
wonderful.
Also shout out to my team. You guys played awesome today.
No, seriously, shout out to you guys. I think the 1-day format is something that's desperately missing in the scene, especially with the no rank restrictions or anything like that. I think literally any other amateur tournament you go into, you find out, hey, we can't play together like the 5 people we want to because of this reason or that reason or schedules or what have you. So it's just awesome that you guys are putting on a 1-day tournament, and I think it's just it's been a lot of fun. But shout out to my team, of course. You guys we played really well. And then also shout out to the players that, are trying dipping their hands into competitive for the first time. Ted Ferguson, shout out to that guy. It was fun playing against their teams. So, GG's.
Wonderful.
GG's indeed.
Thank you both for taking the extra time to be on this interview. Congratulations once again to Washed Up OGs, and well played throughout the entire tournament by Royal Blue. Thank you guys. We're gonna send you off.
See you
All right.
guys.
All right, everybody. That is going to do it for our March tournament. Thank you so much for being here, for being a part of our community. That is the goal, right? We want people to be here. We want people to enjoy the show and to enjoy what competitive League of Legends can be. And so then, Shazbot, any other thoughts from you?
I have lots of thoughts, but honestly, I am so excited that it was exciting as it was. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. So then, everybody, don't forget that April has already been announced and you can sign up. That is April 19th.
Sounds right.
April 19th. That is it. It will be at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And then May 17th, that registration is also open. So don't forget to sign up your teams, get everybody in there, and we will have another great show for you in April. And until then, good night.
See you.
We are the ones to ignite.